This story is about a little monster who was afraid of everything. His name was Wally. One day, Wally's mama came up to him and said, "Wally, I want you to go upstairs." "What? By myself?" "Yes, by yourself." "No!" "Why not?" "I'm scared." "You're scared of what?" "Being alone." And she said, "Wally, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid." "Really?" "Yes." "Okay." He went upstairs for a little while, although he was somewhat startled and somewhat afraid. Then he came downstairs. His mother said, "Now, Wally, I want you to go down into the basement." "No!" "Why not?" "I'm scared." "Of what?" "The dark." "Wally, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid." "Really?" "Yes." "Okay." A little while later, his mother said, "Wally, I would like you to go to the refrigerator and get me some pickles." "No!" "But why not?" "I'm scared." "You're scared of pickles?" "Uh-huh." And she said, ready? "Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid." "But pickles are scary." "No, they're not." "Really?" "Yes." "Okay." Well, the next day when he woke up, he was really scared because he was going to school for the very first time. And his mother said, "Wally, I want you to get dressed for kindergarten." "No!" "Why not?" "I'm scared." "Of kindergarten?" And what do you think she said to Wally? Ready? "Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid." "Really?" "Yes." "Okay." She took him and dropped him off. Now, all the other kid monsters were there for their first day of kindergarten as well. Some of them were holding on to the tentacles of their mommy as they walked inside. Some of the monsters had legs growing out from between their toes. Some of them had hairy eyeballs. Most of them had scales. Some of them had noses where their ears were supposed to be. Some had mouths on the end of every finger. But the one that caught Wally's attention was the little monster in the corner of the room crying with all 6 of his eyes. Wally went over and said, "What's wrong?" And the little monster said, "I'm scared." "Of what?" "You. And everybody else. And the teacher." And Wally thought for a moment, and then he said, "Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid." "Really?" "Yes." "Okay." And so he took all 4 of that monster's hands, and he led him into the middle of the room, and they played, and they sang, and they had a great time. That day, Wally got a friend, and he also learned a very important lesson, that sometimes in the lonely places, in the dark places, and the pickle places, it's good to remind yourselves, ready? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Don't be afraid. The